That one wasn't faked either. I genuinely thought the screen would move to the right with me.
That's because you thought like someone who plays video games in 2017, not someone who owned.
Here, that's really annoying me. Okay, that.
Maybe we're not going to get as far as we thought.
No, this has just been sloppy. I'm always nervous about this part. Where does it start? Where does it? There we go. Okay.
I'm dead.
Okay. Let's just finish him off.
If I remember it right, the next one is the one that looks like a kind of. Alright, Stephen.
Like, this isn't even difficult, it's just my own fucking stupidity, like. It is, like, it's... Oh, that's the same fucking thing. Okay, it's,
Like, they are a lot harder than we remember.
No, they are, but, like, we've beaten this guy twice already, you know?
I'm trying to think of how I got mine. I know I was given a Sega Genesis, I want to say for Christmas, and I got the same thing, the pack.
Yeah.
But I had like the Streets of Rage, I had Golden Axe, I had the Shinobi.
Yeah.
And oh god, I remember we had a lodger at the time, and I cannot remember his name for the life of me. He did not.
How long was he there?
Oh, he did not last long in the house for a very good reason.
That's for a different podcast.
He would. I think it must have been 6 or 7 when he was in the house. But he would play Shinobi non-stop. And he would basically sit there in our sitting room and complete it in front of me. Wow. And they would with Sonic as well. And I was like, whoa, it's so cool. I think he worked in the Cineplex in town as well, when it was the Cineplex. Or the Waterford Cineplex. Yeah. And...
Wait, so he wasn't your age then when you were...
No, when I say lodger, I mean like someone who was in WIT. Like,
oh, of course, sorry. Yeah.
Because that was the thing at the time. None of this accommodation bollocks. Yeah. It's weird that they don't do it anymore. But yeah, anyway, he would play it the whole time until he came home one night, got absolutely fucking plastered on a night out, got sick all over myself and my brother's school uniforms.
No way.
All over the kitchen, all over the sitting room. I'm probably missing 1 or 2 parts that my mother didn't tell me about. Like, I want to assume that it was so bad, maybe he insulted the family or something, or, I don't know, tried to shift the dog, but he was gone fairly quickly after that.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's,
The other lodger we had, Gordon, he was great crack. Couldn't say a bad word about I couldn't say a bad word about him, but my mother never really forgives him because all he did was listen to Oasis. And Oasis is barred from the Atkins household.
Oh, really? You're a Blur family, are you?
I'm a Gorillaz man. Yeah. Jesus.
I'm with. Oh god, I thought that was it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Gorillaz are.
Yeah.
But I'm very late to the Gorillaz.
Oasis have their sing-alongs. Blur have their sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Can't do it any of them. Oh, I thought I was going to get it there. I saw Tails' little face coming up, and I got really excited.
58 seconds though. That's impressive.
You get a trophy for that on the PlayStation.
Really?
I don't know. Seems like something that'd be difficult now.
You totally know that, and you're too afraid to admit
it. I was testing out the recording of this earlier on this morning, and I've got a big Sega Genesis collection on PS3.
Yeah.
And it's got like the Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckles in it, and all the Streets of Rage and all the Golden Axes. Really, really good. But it felt a bit weird seeing it full screen.
Yeah.
And it kind of warbled. Like it was stretched out, so then I just cracked out the Sega Mega Drive and was like, oh, perfect. All the colours are all over the place.
Sorry, I totally forgot about this. Come on. I love that sound.
Are you looking forward to Sonic Mania at all?
I haven't looked forward to a Sonic since this one, I'd say.
Did you play Sonic Generations?
Which one was that?
Sonic Generations was the one where they had modern 3D Sonic with 2D Sonic.
Oh, no.
That was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, the 2D stuff in that was fantastic.
I've got it
sitting there.
I kind of feel like... Oh, Sonic is like Bewitched. They were great when they happened, but you should never hear of them ever again.
Okay, look, I'm gonna. Do you want to rephrase that now before you say something that's going to go on record that you can't take back?
No, I'm
Bewitched.
Yeah, it at the time they were like.
Did you not fight like your ass, Steve?
No, they were. There we go.
We're the boss already. Oh, this is the arrowy one. This is the one that was really easy.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. just after the what happened in the last level, I'm a bit scared of these things.
No, see, you jump up and then you gotta
hit him.
yeah.
Okay. How about you stay on one side? I'll stay on the other.
Okay.
That's proper teamwork. Actually, no. I'll just take.
The trick is to jump up on top of the pillar itself.
Can you do that?
Yeah, and then you can just. You used to be able to.
Oh wow!
But yeah, you can just stay up there then.
Great success. There we go. Oh wow! Oh, not anymore.
Oh, shit.
Where are we? 3 lives.
Oh shit!
Come on, and you got the kill. Oh no, one more.
Oh, I missed him.
There
Keep
we go.
misjudging it.
See, like I'm kind of cheating with Sonic because I am a big fan of emulators. It's kind of like my go-to thing on my laptop when I'm bored. I'll just crack open like my ROMs or whatever, and I'll just see what game I play. And I think I played this like only a couple of months ago.
How far did you get?
Is there
Tails is bored off his tail.
Yeah. Come on, for fuck's sake.
Come on, lads, will you?
Not nice. I got to the part where you know the flying. You start off in the plane or something.
Jesus, you
I
got
think so.
far.
That was far. Yeah. No, I didn't too bad. But the next. Oh, there we go. No. I haven't played Crash Bandicoot 3 now in a long time. Let's go this way.
I should say we'll also do Crash Bandicoot 3. Whether we do the same video or not is going to depend entirely how the rest of this goes.
Was that a spoiler right there?
I think that was a bit of a spoiler. We'll blur it out.
Oops.
The last time I was playing unnamed game
with certain marsupial. Oh. Do you want to swap controllers, by the way? This must be very boring for you.
Not really.
No?
Because I feel like I'm going to be really shit at it.
Why, am I like better than you?
We'll swap on the next level. Hold on.
Are you like impressed with like my Sonic skills?
Not really, because I've gotten this far as well. Just don't be talking yourself up here now, Mister. I died
like
3 times on the
Sonic
second boss.
That was
I think
not very graceful.
I think you got stuck in a bit of animation there.
Oh,
this was the stuff
no,
I hated.
This is like. This isn't a well-designed game, I don't think. This is not fun, this is just infuriating. Come on. There we go.
Like we regard this as the greatest thing ever because we played it when we were younger.
Yeah.
But like, if you look at reviews for it at the time, it was like, yeah, it's a grand old 8 out of 10 game or whatever.
Was it really? I thought it was basically regarded as one of the greatest games ever made.
I think it's down to personal taste. Some people absolutely love this and won't hear a bad word said about Sonic. But again, those are also the people that really have an affinity for the 3D games.
Yeah. And I'd say the people who were like, oh, it's a grand 8 out of 10 game.
Oh, no.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Are like Nintendo owners.
Don't be starting wars here.
It's true though. It's like that was the Oasis or Blur of the gaming generation.
Nintendo or Sega.
Like if you thought the whole Xbox v PlayStation debacle is bad, like
there was a book I really enjoyed on that called The Console Wars, I want to say. Hold on, I'm going to look around you because I've got it there. Yeah, Console Wars by Blake Harris. It followed the guy who was running Sega at the time and basically tasked with competing with Nintendo.
Yeah.
So it goes through the creation of like the Sega Mega Drive, the advertisements, the Sega does what Nintendo does, and all those advertising campaigns. It's really fun to read, kind of knowing that this was all going on at the time when we were in like fucking first class, second class.
Yeah. I'm do you want a hint? Whenever the tunnel goes to the right, there'll be rings on the left. Whenever it goes to the left, there'll be rings on the right.
I grasped that.
Oh wait, the one time I thought this was gonna work.
No.
Yeah, like I think my neighbor had a Nintendo, and I thought, oh, it was really cool.
Same.
I was never a Mario fan, ever.
The same neighbor who helped me like get really far in this lived down the road, and he had the Nintendo. No Sega Mega Drive.
We have the same neighbor.
He was cheating on you. Oh no!
Oh wait, one ring. Oh, we're okay.
Okay, we're gonna be okay. Ah! We're okay.
Wait for it. Oh yeah, we're okay. Yeah, like, you know, people who say, like, you know, Mario 64 or GoldenEye, like, they are the greatest games ever made. I've literally never played either of them. Like.
So they're grand. Like, GoldenEye was grand at the time. It's grand as a multiplayer game. It's shit as a single player game. Right. Mario 64 still holds up, but I don't know. It's weird looking back in some of them. Like, I would go back and I would play Super Mario World on emulators now and then.
Yeah.
Because I...
Oh, here, swap.
Oh, yeah, shit, sorry. I would play that non-stop at that friend's house.
Yeah.
And I just really got into it because of that. Can I get in? Can I get in?
You can't get in.
I just want to get down.
If it was me now, I would have got in.
Okay, I'm free.
Oh, there I am now.
I really like this music.
Yeah.
I don't like that music. Oh shit, where am I gone?
I'm trying to... Is there like 8 levels in total? And we're on the 4th? Like, we're not
Yeah, 8 with
bad.
2 each, and I think there's a final boss level there. Weird. Is that the one? I think it's... You're flying through space, and it's he's got the big stomping machine, and...
Yeah.
I
I totally forgot that we were only halfway through that act. So I was...
Shit, that was only the first... Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like, where's the boss?
It's those casino levels.
Yeah, I can kind of see why they went from the...
I
just
remembered what industrial thing you were on about. It's like an oil plant or something.
Yes, oil plant. That's exactly.
Yeah, that's the next one.
That's just like an industrial plant.
Yeah, that's just like an industrial estate at the Cork Road.
There are currently industrial workers going, no, it's not.
There'll be a fucking protest now next weekend about it. Oh shit, where am I going? No, I don't want to go there.
Where are we going? This way?
Yeah.
Oh. You could have got the 3 rings there, but, you know, whatever.
What's that happening?
He's... are you gonna do something there? Have you ever seen a hedgehog? This just took a really weird turn, but have you ever seen a hedgehog?
I think I saw one when I was in primary school.
Was it blue?
Around it. I think, to be honest, I would not be surprised. It was probably in fucking Mr. Haggerty's class or something. And I probably looked at it and I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, a hedgehog. Nope.
Nope. Where's his red shoes?
Where's his fucking runners? Why are you feeding him? Why are you feeding him carrots? Give him a chili dog or something. What do you mean choking? Like,
I've just remembered. I'm pretty sure the boss for this isn't entirely enjoyable either. It's
oh god, it's the one where you have to swing up and down on the fuck. Yeah, I just remembered what it is.
Yeah, it's actually. I think we're close enough to it.
I need to get down here.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, there's a thing in here, is there?
I must look up the guy who did this soundtrack and like see has he done anything recently because it is bloody catchy.
You've heard all this stuff before about Michael Jackson doing the soundtrack for the third game.
Oh yeah, was that
legit? He was ready to do it, and supposedly someone wrote out the story. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably misquoting the whole thing, but the plan was in place, but it never ended up happening. So instead, they had some samples to use that it was kind of given as a suggestion.
Yeah.
They used the samples instead, but the samples that he gave them ended up being used in Michael Jackson songs later on.
Right.
So from stuff like Ice Cap Zone and other different Sonic 3 levels sound very similar to some Michael Jackson songs that came out like 2 or 3 years later.
Right. Well, it wouldn't have been like Michael to entertain the kids.
No. Oh.
What?
Oh, I'm splicing in that Michael Jackson music now. Wash the taste out of your mouth.
Well, we were all thinking it.
He's cold in the ground.
It's been 8 years, Atkins.
Feels like yesterday for those kids. No.
Jesus.
Now took a turn. Are these rings carrying over from like the previous runs?
No, I don't think. I think we're just doing it well. Oh, jump! Oh, jump! Oh. What do you know the diamonds that you get for these bonus levels? Do they do anything?
You had to collect all of them, I think, to get the proper ending. Now I know that happened in 3, where it was like, "Hey, congratulations, you beat Dr. Robotnik, but he escaped." But it was like, "Oh, you're here to fight Dr. Robotnik, but you've got all the Chaos Emeralds." Now you can turn into Super Sonic and the shit hits the fan and you go mental and have a big final boss battle against him.
Right.
I think that's how it worked.
It's just... It's not like a huge incentive. Like, if you collected like 3 for a continue, that would be class.
Ooh.
Oh, we're short? No, we're okay. 160, it's okay. Bzz, bzz. And, 60 each.
Oh.
Jump. Sorry, I just... I thought I should...
Getting really into this now.
Yeah, you know when we've stopped talking and we're like, oh my god, we're actually doing pretty well. No way. No way.
Okay, no, we got enough to get that one right.
Oh my, we were one short. Oh, that sucks. Well, we have to stop playing the game now.
I kind of don't want to play anymore. Let's continue on.
I blame Ekans.